Hi, Arti.
Hi there, hi. How can I help you?
Arti, I came to you for some help probably a good 6 years ago. And you did a lot of really help me at that time. I was potentially going to marry somebody, but it didn't happen. And I remember at the time you saying to me, give it a few years, and this person, when someone, hurts somebody, they will fall.
Yeah.
And you said that at the time, and I didn't believe you. So I was so upset. But you said it takes a person to rise.
Yeah.
And then they fall in such a hard way. Now, that's happened now.
Okay.
And I find it really overwhelming. I'm at a good stage in my life.
To how things were before. So it's almost like what God has done is He's switched the positions around.
Wow.
And honestly, it's just, if you think about it, you probably don't, because your heart is so pure and a part of you wants to forgive and try to kind of move, because you've moved forward and you've changed. You're not the same person you were back then 6 years ago. You've definitely changed a lot. But it is like everything's kind of just turned on its head, and it's just like, oh my God, this is like a very strange situation. But first I was powerless, and now He is. It's completely turned on its head, and it must be very, very strange. And I don't blame you, like how you said earlier, that Arti, when you at that time when you said it to me 6 years ago, I didn't believe you, but now it's happened. It's like, oh my God, what just happened? And it is overwhelming, and I completely understand that, because that's something that happens to me so many times. Where people say to me, I'd never ever thought that this would happen at that time, but it's actually happened. The only reason is because karma is magnificent. She always has a way of rebalancing everything and bringing things back into perspective. So that's all that's happening at the moment. The way that this person is, so you're much more stronger. You're much more, even back then you was much more better and much more stronger. And even now you're way more better, because you've improved so much since then. This person obviously hasn't. But you've improved so much since then.
I think what I find strange is because 6 years, you move on. Everyone changes. I feel like they're still, even though they've physically changed, their environment's changed.
Yeah.
Like they've got new people in their environment. There's a child. They're still there, and I'm not. And even that's why forgiveness is quite easy, because I'm not there anymore.
Yeah. No, but even normally I do recommend to people, I have a detailed reading, speak to me off air for this. But to you, I wouldn't recommend that, because I would just think it's a waste. It will be a waste of 1 hour of your life thinking about him or talking about him.
Exactly. It's just, I think this has just made me realise that there is a God.
Yeah, no, there definitely is.
There is a God.
Yeah, 100% there is a God, and there is something called karma, and this person just met with it face to face.
It's just, this must be an important year then.
Yeah,
for some reasons, in terms of karma. 6 years is probably why, I don't know. I can hear your voice in my head saying, give it time.
Gosh,
You didn't say 6 years, you were like, give it time, and I was like, I don't believe this woman.
Yeah, it's not going to. But no, I don't blame you. I get that all the time, and when people come up back to me and they say, or randomly I'll get flowers sent to me, and people will say, Arti ji, it happened. And I'll be like, okay, I know. But it's I'm just used to it now, because I know, sometimes reality can be so different to what we've constructed in our minds, because we think, it's going to happen this way. But it ends up being something else, because the only thing is that we can only see our truth, so our side of the truth. So you could only see through what you went through and what you've been through and how you've been coping. And still at that time you were still hurting, and because it was so raw, you still felt that connection was there.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this person can't be that mean. Like, yeah, they're bad, but they can't be that bad. And then we try to justify things, or we try to make excuses for things. And it's absolutely normal for that to happen. But when I do a reading, I can see the bigger picture, and I can say, hang on a minute, I can see the whole puzzle now, and now it's making sense to me. So I can tell you from that perspective. So that's the only reason why I could say to you, no, it's going to change, and things are going to happen this way, and this is the way it's going to be. Yes, sometimes it takes a bit of time, but it's only because that person needs to go to that same level of trust, that same level of that connection where they feel like is their respect and their self-respect and their ego needs to be at the same, and then they come crushing down.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
You said that. I couldn't remember how you said it, but you said someone needs to rise.
Yeah.
and then they need to fall. And she said, you probably won't even know about it, but I'm so lucky.
Yeah, you're very, very blessed that you found out. And you know what, I'm glad that you heard it from the horse's mouth.
Yes.
So that's a big blessing.
Just wanted to let you know and be, thank you.
No, thank you for your feedback and thank you for giving it on live TV, because I'm sure a lot of people's eyes would open now and they'll think as well that, you know what, we need to move forward. But, you know, for you, for everyone who's listening out there, once you move forward, never look back.
Thank you, Arti.
Yeah, thank you so much. Stay blessed. Thank
Bye.
you. Goodbye. Bye.